So welcome everyone to the community of the third space, both here in the Docklands precinct and also in our virtual community. Today's meditation practice is a mindfulness practice. It'll last for approximately 20 to 25 minutes, somewhere in there, and will include breath work, relaxation, potentially a little bit of visualization, and hopefully you leave feeling more calm and peaceful than when you arrived. So let's begin. So getting into a comfortable position, and when I mean comfortable, usually what I encourage us to do is to be quite symmetrical in our bodies. So having a neutral spine and not leaning one way or the other to side or front to back, but trying to get into a really neutral position. And we do that so that no part of our body is kind of calling out to us during the practice and distracting us. So if we're leaning or slumping or whatever we're doing, sometimes parts of our body can grab our attention, and that's not what we're going for today. Here in the third space, we use the bowl of water as a way of visualizing what is going on in our mind. So the water represents our thoughts and the bowl represents our mind. We're not trying to empty our mind today. We're just trying to come to a place of stillness and quietness. So I invite you to close your eyes. If that feels safe for you, please feel free to leave them open or open your eyes at any time if you start to feel anxious or uncomfortable and you need to recenter. But for now, if you feel comfortable, I invite you to close your eyes and begin to focus your mind and attention on your breathing. Taking a deep breath in and releasing. And again, taking a deep breath in and releasing. One more time, taking a deep breath in and releasing. For the next few moments, I'm going to be quiet and allow you to begin to focus on your own rhythm of breath, your own breath in and out. Noticing the way the air flows in through the nose, down the back of the throat, into the body. Noticing that breath, and then noticing how when you breathe out, the air is slightly warmer than the cool air that you are drawing in through your nose, down into your bellies. Whatever the rhythm of your breath, just allowing it to settle. Noticing where the air is flowing today. You might notice the air is only reaching the top part of your lungs. And if that's the case, just drawing the air in slowly, more deeply into the body, down into the diaphragm. Sort of drawing the air in down to the belly region. Noticing the rise and fall of our torso as we breathe. Drawing our mind's attention now to the sensation of gravity on our bodies. Just shifting our attention to noticing the pull and the draw of gravity down towards the earth. Drawing us down. And as we scan through our bodies, just noticing the areas of our body that are resisting the gravity, resisting that pulling down, where we might be tensing up and pushing up. So beginning with the top of our heads, just feeling that beautiful, gentle drawing down towards the ground. Feeling that flow down. Noticing as it flows over our forehead. And wherever we're pushing up or holding tension in our face, we just release it now. Noticing the micro muscles around the eyes. And releasing. Flowing down to our jaw. Our jaw is often where we carry tension. And as we exhale, we release the lower bones of our jaw. We might allow our mouth to drop open slightly. Allowing the gravity to draw those facial muscles in our jaw down into a restful posture. Noticing the flow of air out over our lips. Maybe even sighing as we exhale. With each exhalation, we allow our neck and shoulders to drop down, yielding to the pull of gravity. Yielding our bodies to the gravity as it draws us down gently towards the earth. Focusing on our neck muscles and the neck as it joins our shoulders all the way out to the tips of our shoulders. Just feeling the heaviness in the shoulders now. Drawing our focus to the space between our shoulder blades. Just noticing whether they're being pulled together. And as we breathe out, we allow the shoulders to rest, opening up the space between our shoulder blades. You might feel that release in the front part of the chest. Really noticing as you breathe in that space between the shoulder blades opening up. And then as we exhale, that area of our body just dropping down, yielding once again to the gravity. Drawing our attention very gently now around to the front part of our torso, to our diaphragm and to our belly. Just noticing the way our body expands with the breath in and contracts with the breath out. Extending the time between breaths. So at the bottom of the breath, after we exhale, we allow our bodies to sink into that deep, restful place, a place of heaviness. Really sinking in and yielding at the bottom of the breath. Lifting our focus ever so slightly now up to our heart space. Just noticing what is happening in that part of our being. And allowing a sense of peace to wash over us. Really resting deeply. We draw our focus now very gently to our hips and to our sit bones. And whatever posture we're in today, we just feel that grounding, roaring down towards the earth. Our whole body connected to this earth. Flowing down our thighs to our knees. Noticing the flow of gravity over our bodies, down our calf muscles, down towards our ankles, the soles of our feet, and our toes. Connected to the earth. Moving now in our mind back up to our thoughts and just observing the thoughts as they flow in and through our consciousness. Allowing their voice to fall quiet just for a little while. When a thought drifts into the front of our mind, as they surely will, we just as easily for this time allow the thoughts to drift out. Drifting into the shadows of our mind, sitting quietly, peacefully, allowing our imagination to take us to a quiet place, a place of rest, of refreshment. When our mind begins to wander, gently drawing it back to whatever grounds us to this present moment. Maybe that's the breath. Maybe that's the sensation of gravity on our bodies. Maybe it's the place in our imagination, the place of peace. As we begin to draw our time of meditation to a close, we begin again to notice the flow of air in through our nose, down our throat, deep into our bodies. Draw that air in and let it flow out, in and out, in our body's own natural rhythm. We begin to allow our thoughts to come back out of the shadows of our mind, of our consciousness. Taking a deep breath in, and when we exhale, gently opening our eyes and coming back into the space. Be at peace, my friends. Shalom.
Shalom.